Alright guys, I've been wanting to make a video like this for a little while, and somebody asked me a question about bracelets for the SKX on my Instagram. So the question was, is the strap code worth buying for the SKX? So my answer on bracelets is maybe not going to be the norm. So the answer is yes and no for the strap code or for any bracelet. So personally, and you've heard many people say this, is loose and cheap or janky feeling as the stock Jubilee is, I like it. And I'm going to show you why. For one, see how it folds over like this, okay? And the reason it does that is because these two first links off the end link are movable, so they rotate. It is a hollow end link, but don't get so hung up on that, because when this bracelet is on wrist, it feels amazing, and I'm pretty sure these can be had for $50 or less. So I think I have had the strap code Jubilee. I think I had one on a watch that Bruce loaned me. So the strap codes, and I have other strap codes. This is a strap code. Great. They're way more robust, and they feel great. And you're going to get, if you do, I mean, you can still see even this is a straight across end link, but you still have these two tabs. So if it was a fitted end link, you're still going to have those two tabs. These are shorter links, so you don't have the issue of the flex so much. So for example, so if you want to go with the Oyster or President, or I don't know what all the names are, but the main thing to me is, and I haven't tried this one, but I believe this is an Uncle Seiko. But see how you have the fitted end link, and then the first link after the end link can pivot, okay? So this bracelet is going to do exactly like this. It's going to do this. So I think that just fits most wrist better, both large and small wrist. Now if you have a larger wrist, for that to come out, and I'll show you on the strap code how it does on both the Super Jubilee and the Oyster, it's not such a big deal on the larger wrist, but on the smaller wrist, it's not going to fit as good. It's not going to feel as good. Also, real quick, well, let's get to it and I'll show you. Okay, so here is I'm pretty sure this is the strap code Angus Jubilee. Now on the Angus, they did it, in my opinion, right. You have the nice fitted end link, which, well, I have a picture of it. I'll show you in a second. So then the next link after the end link pivots. So this bracelet will also do this. Now the Angus Jubilee is a little bit more robust on some of the fittings, the links, versus the Super Jubilee, but it's not crazy big or crazy different. It still has a nice taper, and it's still going to have plenty of flex on it. And it's going to feel more refined or robust than the stock Seiko Jubilee. I would like to, and at some point I will try the Angus on the SKX. I won't buy the other one. So here you can see the end link here. So this is the end mill, which would be similar, I think, in style to the Uncle Seiko when I showed you the first picture. But see how the end link has that, what should be the first link attached to the end link is incorporated into the end link and does not pivot. So that basically extends your lug to lug, which is going to affect the way the watch feels on wrist. And Seikos are known for having a shorter lug to lug, and that's why people like to wear them, because they feel smaller on wrist. So here again is the Uncle Seiko. Pretty sure that's what this one is. And you can see nice fitting and everything like that. I would really like to try one of those. So I haven't reached out to Uncle Seiko. I know Bruce has, and he's had good response with them, sending them some product to check out and stuff. Maybe they would be willing to send me one. I haven't reached out to them. I've just been so busy with work and getting ready for the Christmas and everything. So, okay, so here is the Super Jubilee. See what I mean? The end link it has what should be the first link after incorporated in, so that one basically extends the lug to lug, probably by 2 or 3 millimeter, which is not huge, but in the watch world, 2 or 3 millimeter is a big deal. I forget the video. This guy did a really good video. It's on YouTube, and I watched it earlier this week, and I felt like I wanted to do a response video. So I did jack a picture that was on the internet, so it was accessible to everyone. But he put, this is the Angus Jubilee, and then this is the Super Jubilee. Both of them are strap codes. You can see on the end link here, it has the incorporated lugs in there, and then this one doesn't. So this one's going to pivot. But also, he was, I don't know if he just spoke wrong, but he was mistaken on the other thing that happens on if you buy the Angus Jubilee from Strap Code, it actually has exactly the same curvature as the stock end link. It dips down. See how it drops down? So you see a little bit of the case of the watch right here. The Angus Jubilee bracelet does that. The Super Jubilee one does not. And you can see it right there. The Super Jubilee actually carries this upper line of the SKX case and fills this void in right here. So if your preference is to ditch that right there, then get that one, but you're going to have to understand that you're going to extend your lug to lug. Otherwise, get the Angus Jubilee, and you're going to maintain the same factory curvature of the end link, and you're also going to have that where it lays flat on the back of the case. I haven't researched a bunch of bracelets. There are other bracelets out there. I just threw this video together real quick. There's another shot of the strap code where they incorporated center link on the end link, so it extends the lug to lug. There it is again. I don't like that. And I was looking at some really old photos, and I think when Strap Code first started making, and this is the Oyster Bracelet, which is these links, which this bracelet, the Oyster Bracelet, if they were to do the end link where this piece the first link into it would pivot, this would be a killer bracelet, this style Oyster Bracelet on the SKX, because it's a little bit thinner than, say, the President one or whatever that is that has the thicker links. This would feel really good on the SKX. But I'm not going to do those end links. I'm not willing to extend the lug to lug, but I also am not a big fan of the way it looks. It just looks too artificial or fake. Like that piece should be separate, I think. And then here's another bracelet. I don't remember what this. I think this is like the original engineer. And you can see when that end link did the same thing. It just extends the lug. Okay. Now this bracelet, I haven't tried, and I know there's a lot of people that aren't big fans of it, the razor style or whatever it is. And even the fitting on the end link isn't super great. But I kind of wonder if you were to use this end link with that first tab, I don't know if it would mate in with that, or if they don't fit together. Because I looked at some old strap code bracelets, and I could have swore I found a picture where strap code had the Oyster style with that style of end link, but I can't find it now. So that's just, anyway, that's almost 9 minutes long. That's my thoughts on bracelets, at least for the SKX, but pretty much across the board, that's for any bracelet. So talk to you soon on the next one.